Coming up next on Giants Chronicles podcast, I'm giving you my final NFL 2023 draft thoughts, and we're going to be doing a 32-pick NFL mock draft. Coming up next. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Giants Chronicles podcast. We're live, and we are officially under 24 hours till the commissioner comes to the podium and announces the Panthers are on the clock with the first overall pick. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost there to the NFL 2023 draft, and we're kicking it off with a Draft Eve live podcast here on the Giants Chronicles podcast. So thank you all for joining us tonight. Here on the Giants Chronicles podcast. You can click the link in the description to come in. Again, that's in the description. I'm trying to work out why I can't send the link in the chat. I really don't understand it at this point. I'm going to try again. But yeah, we're Draft Eve, and a lot to talk about. Obviously, there's a lot of rumors floating around. Some may be true. Some may be false. And that will all be determined tomorrow night, which are true, which are false. But tonight we're going to do a mock draft, my final 32-pick mock draft before tomorrow night. Obviously, tomorrow night I will do my final Giants mock draft, which should be a good one. I have a lot planned for that one, and I've done a lot of research on the late round prospects. So the plan for the next couple of days for the Giants Chronicles is we're going to be doing tomorrow. We'll obviously have our live draft show. Again, that's our live draft show. So this will feature you guys being able to come on. I'll be reacting to every 31 pick in the first round. There's 31 picks in the first round. Dolphins had to forfeit their pick due to tampering problems. So that is why there's only 31 picks. I'm just going live on whatchamacallit. So we shall see what happens tomorrow night. But we're going to be doing a mock draft here. Guys, link is in bio to come join. There's a link in bio. We're going to be doing a mock draft, all 31 picks. So click the link in bio. Subscribe if you're new, guys. And we're going to just talk it up. You guys can join the podcast. Am I watching the Knicks game? I am actually not. I should turn that on, though. You guys can join the live podcast if you click the link in the description of the YouTube live. You can join the podcast. Yo, Justin, what's up, man? It's Daily NYG. What's up? So, yeah, you guys can come on, join. Just join the podcast. The link is in the description. So, Daily NYG, if you want to come in here, man, the link is in the YouTube description. I am not actually watching the Knicks game right now. I kind of forgot about that. I'm not into the Knicks as much as I am into the Giants, would you say? I'm mostly into the Giants, but I am a Knicks fan. I am a Islanders fan. So I do have Jordan Addison at 25. Man, I hope he's there. Keep preaching. I hope he's there. I hope Jordan Addison is there because that is who I want. He is number one on my big board for who I want the Giants to draft. But obviously we will see tomorrow night who we draft. But again, guys, the link is in the description. So if you click the title of the YouTube, this YouTube live, that should take you to the description. And then there's a link in there. You guys can come in, join. Let's talk some NFL, all that good stuff about the draft tomorrow. And make sure you're here tomorrow night. Tomorrow night we will, we'll be live all night. Just even if you just stop in for a couple picks, you guys can join. You can talk it up, all that kind of stuff. Let me try to send the link again, and if it doesn't work, we'll see. But hopefully Jordan Addison is the New York Giant by midnight tomorrow. Going to be a late night for us Giants fans. Not something we're used to. We're used to picking at 5 and 7, which is nice. But when you start winning, I think I'd rather win and pick at 25 than lose and pick in the top 10 every year. So definitely something new for us Giants fans. But again, guys, we're going to be getting into my first round all 32 pick draft. So let's do it. Let's do it. So we're going to do all 31. I keep forgetting the Miami Dolphins had to forfeit their pick, so it's 31. Daily NYG is in here.
Yo, what's up?
What is up, man? How you doing? How we feeling about the draft tomorrow?
Freaking excited. What about you?
Yeah. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, it's kind of weird because this year we can't predict exactly who it's going to be at 25. Like last year, I think a lot of us kind of had the idea Neil and Tibbs or Akeem Aquanu and Tibbs, something like that. We had a general idea of what we were doing. And this year it's a little different in the fact that
not
you just
sure.
can't.
Corner, receiver, whatever.
Yep. I'm leaning more. I want to say this time, I'm leaning more towards corner as the hours get closer to the draft. Now, I'll tell you why that is, because there are some really good corners in this draft, and there's a lot of good corners. But after the end of the second round, there's kind of a drop off in decent corners, and the Giants are probably are going to be in the position where they're slated in the second round. There's not going to be any of those Julius Brents of the world left. And so that's why I'm leaning more towards corner. And then the second round, maybe we could get a guy like Jonathan Mingo, who is still, I think, going to be a really good receiver.
On Twitter, it's crazy.
Yeah, I know. Jordan Run-On dropped that on his podcast, I believe. Yeah. I'll be interested to see where Mingo goes, just because, I mean, we didn't really hear a lot about him earlier in the process.
The past 2 days. Oh my God.
It's been like the past week. Whoever his agent is a good agent.
Yeah. Oh my God. He's blowing up.
Yeah. I don't know. I honestly, I didn't hear I heard his name. I think I heard his name like a couple weeks ago is when I first heard his name. And the interesting thing is his comp is Deebo Samuel. So that intrigued me a little. But we'll see. Who do you want the Giants to draft at 25?
My dream position would be a receiver, and that would be Jackson Smith Najigba. But there's no way. I don't think he falls.
Yeah.
Realistically, Jordan Addison, man. I love
Addison. Yeah. I think he's the best. I actually think he's the Giants' their favorite receiver in the draft, even over guys like JSN and stuff, more because of scheme fit and kind of how the process is shaken out. I mean, it definitely seemed like Jordan Addison. I don't know if you saw the quotes. I guess there was press interviews today with the players.
Yeah, I saw
that. It just seemed like Jordan Addison had a bit of a clue now that he might end up with Big Blue.
Yeah.
More than Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers kind of seemed more hesitant on it, and then Jordan Addison was more all in on it. But what do you think of Zay Flowers? I mean, he's obviously a hot name, and potentially could be the player we set.
I do think he's a little bit better version of Wan'Dale Robinson.
Yes,
but I definitely would not be mad if he came to Big Blue at 25. But
yeah, for sure. And the other thing is if the Giants really do like a Jordan Addison or a Zay Flowers, and they're hearing that maybe they can't get that guy at 25, like Big Lou said right here, is we could trade up. I think it's an underrated. I think it's an underrated possibility, just because of the fact, if you look at the history of the 25th overall pick, the last time a team picked at 25 that originally had the pick was 2017. So it's just something to see. Obviously, it's weird. This draft is a little weird in the fact that there's a lot of quality guys in the mid rounds and the later rounds, but in the second round and the third round, but there's not a lot of first round guys. So that will be the interesting part. Who is your favorite under the radar kind of guy that you think could get in the second, third, fourth round?
Oh, damn. Tough question. I do really like Keely Ringo.
Kaylee Ringo. Yes, I've heard his name. Obviously he's in play at 25. I truly believe that.
But
You know,
I
he's
do think he could drop to the second round of our pick. But
yeah. There's a
never know.
chance. There's always a chance.
Mhm.
Like I was saying, I think there's going to be a particular liking for the cornerback class just because of the fact of how many quality guys. I mean, I can name you maybe 7 of them. I mean, you got Joey Porter, Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, Joey Porter.
Yeah, Joey Porter's good. Joey
He's
Porter's going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see where he lands. I don't think he'll land with us.
Yeah.
I think he'll land with Pittsburgh. That's my prediction right now. I think he'll end up with Pittsburgh, which will be a heart crusher because like that's kind of close to our pick, but you know, I think that's just where he's gonna end up landing. So Carson, this time tomorrow, Bryce Young will be he's a Panthers fan. Bryce Young will be a Carolina Panther. I really hope that works out for you. That's all I'm saying is, I mean, I don't know. He's like 5'11" or something. I don't know. I think there's some risk
like
to
Kyler
that.
Murray, but
yeah, he's like Kyler Murray. Exactly. He's going to be another Kyler Murray, but I think he'll be good. You know, the Panthers have done a good job at building a team around their rookie quarterback. I mean, they have a solid offensive line. They added DJ Chark, who was one of my favorite free agents, by the way. I did like DJ Chark.
I think who else? Adam Thielen? He went.
Yeah, they had Adam Thielen, which I didn't like that because he's older and they gave him a lot of money.
Yeah, they gave him like what, 10 mil, 9 mil?
Yeah, 10 million per year. Which I didn't think that made a lot of sense, but
it's all right. We gave Kenny Galladay 20 mil. It's all right.
That's true, but that was like that was when he was hyped up. He was hyped up a lot.
Don't even get me started.
Still
Giants are still on John Michael Schmitz. Yeah, I would be fine with him, but like I would rather take, you know, corner or a receiver at 25, but
he's too rich for my liking at 25. That's my personal opinion. If worst comes to worst, maybe I would actually prefer that maybe we trade back in that. If we're gonna take him, you trade back. I've seen the earliest I see him go is like I think like pick 10 in the second round. In the second round. Like no, yeah, he's not. I don't think he's gonna go in the first round.
Yeah.
They also signed Hayden Hurst. That's right. So they have Hayden Hurst.
Okay.
And they got Miles Sanders. So they said they
did.
They've put a good foundation around whatever rookie quarterback they draft. I believe it'll be Bryce Young. I think that's what
they got. They got their tackle. Last year, Keem, and the defense is a little, you know.
They have that corner they drafted. His name.
They got J.C. Horn.
Yep. And they have Brian Burns still.
Jeremy Chin.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They've used a lot of draft picks on him, but it's definitely going to be an interesting draft. Like, I feel like once you get past pick number 1, it's kind of can go anywhere. I mean,
the first pick could honestly, you know, whatever. If it goes Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Will Levis, any of them.
I think the only really somewhat predictable pick in this draft is number 1 overall with Bryce Young.
It should be Bryce.
Yeah, it should be Bryce. And then number 2, what do the Texans do? I mean, we've heard
I have them trading back, honestly.
Trading back. That would be an interesting. I did see Adam Schefter, I believe, just reported that. However, like anything that's come out in like the past week, I haven't posted a lot of the rumors.
Yeah, same.
Because of the fact that it's a lot of smokescreen stuff. Like, so when Joe Shane got up there in his presser and said he's fine with the state of the center position, I was like, that's BS. I mean, there's no way you're fine with the state of this center position. I mean, because and don't be surprised if Joe Shane pulls off an AJ Brown type trade by prime. Yeah, that would be interesting.
I could see that.
I could see that. John Lynch actually got asked about that. And it was an interesting answer because he started off by kind of, you know, saying, "Oh yeah, I understand we can't pay everyone," kind of thing. But then he was like, "But he's in our plans for this year." So it was kind of like shaky. I could see it. I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling anything out at 25. Austin says, "I would like Brandon Ayuk." I think who doesn't want Brandon Ayuk? I mean, that's the real question. Who would not want Brandon Ayuk? I mean, seriously, he is. I mean, he's a wide receiver 1. I mean, he's being used
Yeah.
as a wide receiver 2, obviously, in San Fran. But I definitely would. I would want Brandon Ayuk. Shoot, I mean, seriously, that would be crazy. But I definitely think it's wide receiver or corner at 25. That's what I have locked in right now.
Yeah.
And I think if you get to 25 and there's not one of those guys there, I think the Giants trade back. I think they trade out. Unless they trade up.
Stack up. But.
Yeah, obviously, like Shane and Dable, they have a plan. I mean, one of the most fascinating things that came out just yesterday, actually, was the draft room. I mean,
yeah,
seriously.
Dave Gettleman, wow.
Yeah.
Probably.
We moved on from Wii remotes and magnets to, freaking digital trade calculators. Yeah. And it's like we were behind time. We moved from behind time to ahead of time. It's like,
I mean, I saw that on the, oh my God, it was crazy. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like there's not one wall that doesn't have a TV screen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, it's crazy. And the cool thing is like, they put that together. All the Giants technology department put that all together.
Yeah,
I mean,
great job by them.
Yeah, the coding they were doing and stuff was crazy. Do you think Zay Flowers or Jordan Addison will be there for us? What do you think on that?
I do think one of them will be there, but I'm honestly fine with anybody as long as it's a receiver corner. Well, not all the corners, but
yeah,
I'm fine with anybody as long as they produce in New York. That's all that matters.
I think the nice thing about that is I think a lot of Giants fans are going to be fine. Other than Bijan Robinson, I swear, if we draft Bijan Robinson at 25, I will not be a happy camper.
And then
I will.
And then like trade Barkley or something, like no.
Yeah, no. If we do that, I will not be happy. Just because of the fact that we already, first of all, everyone knows that Bijan Robinson's pro comp is Saquon Barkley. So why are we drafting a player with our first round draft pick, a player that already we have on a roster base? It just makes no sense. Dude, if we get Bijan Robinson, I'm not going to be happy.
Go to, Dallas, Eagles, one of those teams.
Probably. I think he might go to the Eagles at 10. I think he might go to the Eagles at 10, which is going to make the Eagles more dangerous. However, I'm not lying, but I'm just saying we got Ashawn Robinson. We got, we got some good run defense.
We got the big boys.
Now, I learned in 2020, the free agent, I like Charles Davis's latest mock draft, Jordan Addison at 25, and then we trade with Buffalo and get Branch at 27. Whoa.
That would be
cool. I don't know. Crazy. That would be interesting. Ant, this is on Instagram. Ant, do you have the compensation for that? Wait, I like Charles Davis, Jordan Addison at 25, and then we trade with Buffalo. Wait, so are you saying Ant, are you saying that the Bills draft Jordan Addison at 25 and then we trade back to 27 and get Branch? I like Branch. I'm a big Brian Branch.
Yeah, same.
I enjoy Branch.
I'm a big fan of him.
He's like a better, my comp for him Giants wise is a better Julian Love, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of, Julian Love was a do-it-all corner. He could play corner, he could play safety, and he's really good in the box this past year. That's really how he got, so good. Was Wink put him in the box, and I think Branch is kind of would play a similar role. Ant wants to join on Instagram. Okay, we're having Ant join on Instagram. Ant, my phone's at like 6%. So,
I mean, imagine Branch, McKinney. Like, come on.
I mean, yeah, that would give Wink, because if you do think about it, all right. So what is keep. What he's saying is that we get Jordan Addison at 25. Okay. Then Buffalo has the number 27 pick. Yes. We trade up, probably giving up picks. Yeah. To jump up to 27 and then get Branch from Alabama. I wouldn't mind that. However, what would the would that be our next year's first round pick or a second and a third? What do you think the compensation would be on that? Well, you gotta think it's a late first round pick, so it's probably like a second and a third. Yeah. Okay. I wouldn't mind. No, I would like that. Dylan, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I would love it.
We got quite a few third round picks this year.
Yeah, we have 1/3, I think, right?
Yeah, 1/3.
It's 1/3. It's we have 2 5th-round picks,
Yeah, 2/5.
and we have 3 7th-round picks.
3/7.
The number that the Giants are really going to probably want to bring down is the 3 7th-round picks. Um, and I think it was Ryan Dunleavy, who's kind of been the all-pro, reporter of the offseason. He reported the Daniel Jones deal, the Darren Waller trade, all that stuff. He said that what he's hearing is that the Giants are already, a younger team in the league, and that they can't bring in 10 more rookies, which right now we're slated to have 10 picks. And he said that possibly we use those picks to trade up, not necessarily in the first round, but maybe in the second round, to trade up and maybe get a guy like John Michael Smith.
I would love it.
If that's what they end up doing with Branch and Addison,
yeah,
I think what could happen is they take those 7th-round picks, move up into the second round, get that second-round pick back,
yeah,
and end up getting like a Tipman or Schmitz.
Yeah, that would be. I mean, if Shane really wants to, I like Branch and I like Addison, so I would not be opposed to that. That would be a big bomb. I mean, that we would be the winners of draft night, I think.
Yeah. The other thing I've noticed too is, has anybody realized that Trenton Simpson basically fell out of the first round?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's been slacking.
He's been sliding. I mean, I don't know what's up with exactly what's going on there. I just don't think any team wants to select a linebacker in the first round. I just think that's
You're probably right.
I just think that's the problem. And also what the last linebacker I remember being selected was Isaiah Simmons, and that was the big one a couple years ago out of Clemson. And I mean, he hasn't been.
He's been all right, but nothing.
Arizona, but he hasn't been anything. That he's not a top 5 linebacker in the league.
Didn't Hassan Reddick come out in the first round too?
He did, but that was beforehand. That was before Simmons, right?
Yeah, that was before.
Yeah, that was before. But yes, I think he did. I think Hassan Reddick was a first round pick.
He's very good.
Hassan Reddick is good. No, but what do you think? I don't know what's going on with Jonathan Mingo. I mean, I have not. I'm going to be completely honest. I have not done a lot of research on the man.
Yeah, same.
I have not really dug into him. I haven't even heard about him until a couple weeks ago when his name started buzzing. Jonathan Mingo, I believe, out of Ole Miss. Wide receiver.
Yeah, I have heard his name brought up. I haven't seen any tape on him, but I definitely heard his name.
Yeah.
And he's been moving up too.
Right, which is where is his name coming from? Because the only Ole Miss receiver going into this that we really knew about was Rashee Rice. He's out of Ole Miss, right?
Wait,
Rashee Rice? He's out of Ole Miss, right? I'm not going crazy, right?
No, I'm pretty sure he plays somewhere else.
I think no. Hold up, let me look it up. I think he's out of Ole Miss, though. But that was the interesting thing. Yeah, he's out of Ole Miss. Okay, I was right. Oh wait. Rashee Rice is out SMU.
Oh yeah, SMU. Okay, yeah, that's what
SMU. Sorry, similar colors. All right, similar colors.
Yeah.
Where'd you stay in? Sorry.
Are you going tomorrow night?
To draft right now. I would love to. However, how far are you from the stadium?
No traffic, about 45 minutes. With traffic, about an hour and a half. There's going to be traffic by the time I get there tomorrow night because we're not leaving my house until about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, so by the time I finally get there, it's a 3.5 hour drive for me. So yeah, so and that's because we go through Allentown and stuff, or Allentown and all that. So we go up through that area, and there's construction there. Recently, there's always construction on those highways, I swear. But yeah, so it's always, by the time we get there, it's always a 3.5 hour drive. So if we went, we would have to get a hotel. And I just was I'm gonna have a live podcast tomorrow night, kind of have more, so it should be pretty fun. But yeah, I'm interested to see what the Giants do. I'm really interested. But
we could go anyway.
Right, we could trade up, we could trade down, we could really do anything.
With the picks we have, I don't really see us trading back.
Yeah.
I mean, why would So, in my opinion, we already have 11. Why would we trade back to get more when I don't think there's going to be enough money to all these everyone out of the rookie class?
No, that's a good point. The Giants are going to have to do something with the contract. Whether I think it might be a Dex extension, but I don't think that's going to be enough. I think they're going to
still got to restructure Leo.
Yeah, they got to do something with Leo's contract.
What's going on with that, man?
I don't. Yeah. I think the problem is I don't think they want to push more money into the void year. I think that's the problem. However, like you cannot play Leonard Williams on a $32 million cap.
Yeah, no.
I mean, that's crazy.
For some guy who gets what, 3 sacks last year or something.
But he also had like he had a banged up year. And he's almost 30, right? Isn't he he's like 29, right? Something like that.
Yeah, something,
Yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do with him, but something I do want to talk about is A'Shawn Robinson, obviously a big pickup, or a semi big pickup, a pretty good deal considering the defensive tackle market right now.
Yeah,
Dalvin Tom.
So a lot of people have him. I most likely see him going to Philly. However,
who?
There has been a lot of talk about him wanting to go to Dallas. Dallas wanting him. The problem with that is Dallas is way too far back to want to trade up unless they're looking at giving away draft picks for next year.
Hold on. Who are you? Are you talking about Beijing?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about A'Shawn Robinson.
Yeah, A'Shawn.
Oh, yeah, I'm talking about Bijan.
No, but I think Bijan. I think you're right. I think Bijan's gonna be an Eagle, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. But A'Shawn, the interesting thing they did with him is they put 4 void years in the contract.
Actually?
Yeah, multiple void years. Which I'm not I don't hate it because it's not that big of a void year, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not gonna hurt the Giants.
Oh yeah, right. I think you're right. I think you're fit. Yeah.
That's the main key because again, with all these 1-year signings, Robinson could be one of those guys that you want to keep around for a while.
Oh yeah. No, for sure. I mean, he's still only 27.
Yeah.
So if he plays good this year,
he looks like he's 40.
Yeah, he does look like he's an old guy. I'm not gonna lie, he does look but he's a big man. I mean, have you seen the picture of him sitting next to Derrick Henry?
Oh my god,
that's crazy. But
it reminds me a little bit of Albert Ainsworth.
Who the heck is that?
Remember him?
I do not remember him.
Yeah,
Washington as a lineman. Actually, he was in Tennessee first.
Oh, okay.
He was big, and freaking Washington gave him the bag, and he just disappeared.
I mean, I think he got a good deal with the Rams a couple years ago, if I remember right. He got he got a pretty good contract there. I guess injuries were really the problem over there.
Yeah.
Yes. But he had a good the year they won the Super Bowl. I mean, I remember watching the Super Bowl, and he was stopping the run. I mean, he was on Joe Mixon most of the time. So
that's all he has to do. That's all.
His job is literally going to be to stop the run. So
as long as he stops the run, I'm fine.
Not to get off the Giants thing too quickly, but did you get a chance to watch Aaron Rodgers' press conference today?
Oh.
I didn't, but I heard quotes on it, and basically,
I'm pretty happy for the guy, with the exception of it's the freaking Jets.
Right. Yeah, that's very. I mean, I think he's in a better mindset with the Jets than he was with the Packers.
Oh yeah.
A lot of thing about Aaron Rodgers is I feel like he plays better when he's in a better mindset. That's I feel like half the battle.
The thing I worry most about him is, he's got one of the receivers he asked for, who he's familiar with from Green Bay, which is Lazard.
Didn't get OBJ though.
Yeah.
Not.
The problem with that is that the first time someone drops 2 passes, he's gonna throw a baby fit, and that's his biggest problem is that he's a prima donna. It just
who OBJ?
No,
Alan Lazard. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, that's true. Aaron Rodgers has high expectations for his receivers.
Yeah, he wanted OBJ, but OBJ went where the money was.
Yeah, the idea, by the way, like Josie Anderson, like you're a good reporter, but come on, like stop always being on OBJ. Like the idea that he really went to Baltimore not for the money is complete BS. I mean, seriously.
How much? Wasn't it like 18?
They're not, playoff ready. And the fact that, OBJ grabbed $15 million from them, then, come on.
Oh, 15,
yeah.
15.
I don't know. They did the void year thing with him, by the way, too. And I don't know. That was that far in the process, and a 1 year 15. No one else was going to give him that. Everyone, the Giants and the Jets were on the similar page. That they were going to give him a low, base salary, but they were going to give him a bunch of incentives, basically.
Right.
And that's what the Jets and Giants were going to do. And then, the Baltimore Ravens came sweeping in here. And I don't know if it's that they panicked, quote unquote, because they saw he was visiting the Jets. But, I mean, and they guaranteed like 50. That's the other thing.
They just pulled the trigger. I mean,
yeah.
how are you going to give like,
wait till the guaranteed money come out. And I'm like, and then it came out and it was $15 million guaranteed. I was like, that's complete. That's. And then people were like, "You would be happy if your team did this." I was like, "No, I wouldn't be because I had him valued at a $5 million base salary." And I was
saying the same thing, $8 million tops.
Yeah, $8 million tops. Yeah. I had him $5 to $8 million. Like
I had him like 9.
Yeah, there was no way that we were gonna pay him that much money. I mean, just no way. I think him and Dable got along well.
Yeah, but
that was clear. But
15 mil for.
What were you saying, Daily MYG? What were you saying?
Oh, I was just saying, like 15 mil for him.
Yeah, no,
like, come on,
crazy, bonkers. But
1 year.
Yeah, and that's just for one. That's their thing. It's for 1 year. I don't know.
They still got to pay Lamar.
Yeah, and they still got to pay Lamar.
Hey, Glenn, I gotta get going. I just want to come in and say what's up.
All right.
Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I appreciate it.
Thanks, yeah. Appreciate you too for coming on. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Talk to you later. All right. So Ant, that was Ant. Big Blue Ant. Appreciate you coming on, Ant. So I mean, yeah, that a lot to unpack what Ant just said. The Brian Branch and Jordan Addison thing, that would be interesting.
Yeah, I would love it.
I wouldn't take this very heavily because it's Kate Mara, John Mara's daughter. She said that they might make like a big move, but they might not. That is like, what does she know? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I mean, there is no. First of all, it has been very well known since Joe Shane and Brian Dable got in there that nothing was spilling out to anyone. I mean, it was very clear when they got in there because if you remember, I think it was Chris Rositi of he was our director of player personnel. He spilled the Malik Willis thing last year.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Which, by the way, they made that up. They made that up just for him, by the way, for him. And he goes out and he tells Jordan run on, and he got fired, absolutely fired. So, and that's why we have a better draft room now, guys.
Oh my God! Imagine Malik Willis as our quarterback.
He completely tanked. I mean, I think we were just desperate last year to be completely. Yeah, I think we were.
But Jones, oh my God!
Look, I think we were
fantastic last year.
I think we were just completely desperate. Yeah. But no, I it's interesting to see where everyone will go. Daniel Jeremiah is doing his live. So maybe that's where Ant saw his I guess that's where Ant saw his Jordan Addison, Brian Branch thing. Again, I'm sure Ant doesn't say false things, so I'm sure that's correct.
Yeah.
Ant's usually pretty accurate. So but I don't know. Second round and third round, they're going to be interesting. I'll be live on day 2 as well. So I don't know what y'all's plans are, but make sure you hop on. Should be pretty fun. All 31 picks night 1, 32. No. Yes. No. There's like 70. There's like 70 plus picks on night 2. Which also shout out NFL Network. I know you're not listening to this, but please be listening to this. Please do not make me wait 4 hours to get to pick 25. Please.
It's gonna take so long tomorrow.
I just accepted the fact that the next day I'm gonna be like sleeping in religion class or something. I've just pretty much accepted that fact because there's no way. I mean, shoot. If we trade back to that will tick me off.
Oh my god!
If we trade back like out of the first round completely, then I'm gonna
be pissed. I'm gonna be.
You gotta be like, yeah. I'm gonna be like, you gotta be kidding me, right?
Yeah. Just waited all these hours just for us.
All these hours just sitting here watching every other team pick, and then we don't even pick. No, that'd be crazy. That'd be unless we get like a really good deal, but maybe
but, like,
then I'll rejoice. Then I'll rejoice a little, but I'll be. Oh, Austin said he confirmed Rashee Rice is out of SMU.
Yeah,
so I guess Ole Miss's receiver is shoot. Why am I losing his name? What's his name? Jonathan Mingo.
Jonathan Mingo.
But Daily YG, what is your favorite? I don't know how much draft coverage or draft, you've looked into it. What is your favorite late round pick?
I'll be honest, I have not really even looked at the late rounds. I've only been doing the first
couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I completely get that. That is I'm not gonna lie, like all this late round stuff, like most of my late round coverage I've done, it's been because I learned about those players at the Senior Bowl and then I did more work on them. Like that's basically where most of my late round people I know are because I watched them at the Senior Bowl or they had good combines.
Yeah.
Like Ivan Pace Jr., a linebacker out of Cincinnati. He's supposed to be good.
Yeah, him. Okay.
Also, fun fact. So I went back, and I know usually people do this on the day of like the draft, but I went back and looked and saw wanted to see how many I got right last year, like how many picks I got right. And I predicted we were drafting Josh Ezeudu. So all I'm going to say, however, I predicted we would get him in the 5th round, but I predicted we would get Josh Ezeudu. So I'm going to say, oh my God, here's the Sam Howell rumors. Oh my God. Do you remember those last year?
I posted so much of those. Sam Howell. Oh my God, Malik Willis. Who else last year?
Shoot. Where did Jalen Tolbert end up going last year?
Dallas.
Dallas. Oh, that's right. Shoot.
I
was a big fan of his last year, by the way.
Yeah, same.
Josh Ezeudu, round 5, pick 173.
Wow.
That lasted well. We drafted him in the 3rd round. I couldn't believe that pick, by the way.
Yeah.
Last year
in the 3rd round didn't we get Flott? Or was that the 4th?
We had 2 3rd-round picks last year.
2 3rd round, yeah. Flott this year should, hopefully just puts on some weight and he'll be fine.
No, for sure. I definitely think he'll be fine. Last year I said we were going to draft Akeem Ekwonu and Kayvon Thibodeau. That's what I projected last year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the same thing.
However,
Akeem, but yeah.
I was pretty close. Just saying. Oh, and here's us signing Justin Ellis. Oh my gosh.
Justin Ellis. Oh
that was the worst thing.
He did nothing last year.
Who do you think was worse? Who do you think was worse? Justin Ellis or Danny Shelton?
Justin Ellis.
Justin Ellis. Wow, yeah. That's a hot take. No, a lot of people say Danny Shelton when I ask them that.
Justin Ellis. I mean, last year I swear he's like 500 pounds and he can't even he's just standing there.
No, yeah, I don't under.
But yeah, both of them were horrible.
I love how last year the biggest free agent news you could break was the Giants signing Tyrod Taylor.
Oh, Tyrod, I love him.
Last year was the most boring free agent. Like this year, Shane made it really interesting.
Oh yeah,
I mean, he was signing guys.
Bobby Okereke. Darren Waller, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait until he plays.
I can't wait too. I mean, I'm crosses he doesn't get hurt. I know a lot of
news, and I was like, "There's no way he's coming here." Like, I would never imagine him coming to the Giants. But
I actually, when Ryan Dunleavy posted, he said, "Don't be surprised if the Giants get involved in the tight end market." And he said even potentially a trade, something like that. This was 20 minutes before the news broke. And so I'm looking, and Darren Waller is someone who came. I know a lot of Raiders fans. So like because there's a podcast. Shout out Captain Jack. I go on there all the time, but I knew Darren Waller was up for trade, and I looked him up, and I'm not gonna lie. I at first I was like, no, like nope, don't want him. Don't want the 30-year-old. You know, his contract is complete awful.
Yeah,
which I still don't like, by the way.
His
However,
it's all right right now, but
the 3rd-round comp pick that we got.
Yeah.
So honestly, that we trade another injury-prone cancer locker room player. So honestly, I wasn't really that mad in the end. I just think I think it's going to either completely go well or completely be a bust. But Austin, or I'm talking to people in the chat, not you. Austin, John Centennial, Danny, if you guys want to come hop in here and just click the description, you can hit the link. I don't know why YouTube does this to me, but I can't send the link in the chat. I swear I tried. I will pull up me trying to send the link. Hold up. It will let me show it, by the way. Look, I sent it 6 times.
Oh, yeah. I see it.
6 times, still didn't work. Maybe if I do it, maybe it'll work tomorrow night. I hope it'll work tomorrow night because it's such a pain to. Oh, Carolina Carson's in here. We got a Carolina fan. Billy NYG, I appreciate you for coming on, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Are you going to the draft party tomorrow night?
No, I'm not.
You're not?
Nope.
Come here.
Staying at home.
You can come here. We'll have some fun. Draft night, always an adventure, and I appreciate you for coming on, man.
All right, I'll see you, Gabe. See
you. Appreciate it. Carolina Carson, it's your big night tomorrow night.
Yeah, what's up?
It's, I have a great appreciation for you Carolina Panthers fans, especially you, Carson. You are always so happy, so joyful, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So, obviously, I think we know it's going to be Bryce Young.
Yeah.
Are you going to the Carolina Panthers draft party?
I was thinking about it, but I'd have to go like straight from college and head right down to Charlotte, so I can't.
Oh, okay. That's understandable. But what's crazy is like I thought there was a chance. I thought there was a chance that maybe you guys took Stroud like earlier. I thought there was a chance you take Stroud, but his draft stock has gone down since then, and I think
there still is a chance we take him, but Bryce Young, I think he just has that special connection with the locker room and the general manager and all that.
No, for sure. And he's obviously on film the best quarterback of this class. Just it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
The size thing is not, I would be a little more concerned if the Panthers had like a terrible O-line, a terrible, wide receiver core, but I think your O-line's okay. And I think your wide receiver core isn't terrible. Now, it isn't great. I still don't think you should trade DJ Moore. Still,
we kind of had to.
But. Right. I know you had to, and I understand that, but at the same time.
Which actually, they came out with the trade proposal. It was the Bears literally told us it's either DJ Moore or Brian Burns.
I know. I think I would have went. I mean, Brian Burns is good, though. Isn't he?
He's our best defensive player.
Oh, okay. So I guess that you got like Yetur Gross-Matos or whatever. He's not terrible.
He's terrible.
Never mind. He is terrible.
Well, I'm not gonna say he's terrible. He had 1 sack last season. So.
Oh my gosh, he was a 2nd-round pick. Not really living up to it, huh? Dude. Hey, he does not have anything to do with Penn State. No, I'm just kidding. He does. But anyways, no. So Bryce Young, pick 1. You locking that in? I'm assuming you're locking that in.
I'm locking that in.
All right. Now, when's your next pick? Because I don't know what you all trade. I know you did. I'm assuming you trade 2nd-rounders too, right?
Nope, not this year.
I stand correct.
We trade the 2nd-rounder next year and the year after that.
Okay. So you could get a solid wide receiver in the 2nd round too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So who do you like in the 2nd round? Who do you like?
Well, being my biased UNC fandom, I'm gonna say Josh Downs at UNC.
He's projected to go there. I mean, he's projected to go there.
But I could honestly see us trading back and taking Jonathan Mingo. Jonathan Mingo.
I like him. I do like him. Now, I will completely sit here and admit that I didn't know about him until a couple weeks ago. However, I mean, He's a solid. He's gonna be a solid league wide receiver. He could even be superstar potential, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But
I have heard rumors from our GM saying we could potentially trade back into the first round, which I don't know what we would trade to get back.
Yeah, I don't know if I were you guys, I don't know if I would want to give up more draft.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, we could trade back up into the mid first round and take maybe Jordan Addison. I don't think Jackson Smith and Jig was going to fall past like 10 or 15, but
that's so rich to trade up like the mid.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not gonna hate on it, but
once we get Bryce Young, hopefully we do. I think just take best player available.
Yeah. No, for sure.
We are in need of edge depth.
Yeah, because Brian Burns plays the edge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have him, and you need someone to pair up with him, or what?
Yeah, we need someone on the right side.
No, for sure. DZ, I'll get to you in a couple minutes here. No, that's interesting that you bring up edge depth. I didn't know you guys really need that. I guess you let go Hassan Reddick a couple years. Wait, he was on your team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the season after Matt Rule traded him, 18 sacks.
The legend. Graham Gano.
I hate Matt Rule so much.
You know what I just found out about?
I figured out yesterday that he had assigned parking spots for his players.
Yeah, I saw that. I laughed so hard when I saw that. I was like, I think the Giants have at MetLife, I think they have assigned parking spots, but I don't think it's anything official. I think it's just everyone knows their spot.
If you're getting paid that much money, let them park where they want.
But it works the same way at my school though. You know which spot you park in every day, right? Yeah. But clearly he brought it to a whole new level of assigned parking. So that's a little crazy. I also found out the other day that you guys don't even have a practice facility. And not only do you not have a practice facility, you were gonna have this state of the art. There were gonna be shops in this thing, literal shops, cafes, restaurants, state of the art. And then it all went to hell. What happened?
Pretty much our owner filed for bankruptcy in the middle of the project.
Isn't your owner the richest owner in freaking...
He's the richest owner in the NFL.
That's I was 19th in school, man. That's
it was going to be an insanely big practice facility, but yeah, it's
I saw I guess I saw the graphic write-up or whatever of it, and I was like, that would have been sick if it happened.
It would have been amazing.
This wasn't even just a practice, it was a whole freaking town basically. I mean, it was holy cow. I mean, this is gonna be I was going crazy. Daniel Jeremiah has us taking Brian Branch in his final mock draft. I like Brian Branch.
But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, obviously, it's pretty set in stone who we're going to pick at number one. But I'm excited for later rounds, third, fourth rounds, because we need cornerback depth. We got J.C. Horn, we got Dante Jackson, but after that, C.J. Henderson is literal dog water. I mean, he's terrible.
Wouldn't it be so funny if you guys chose Anthony Richardson number one?
To be honest, he has high upside. So I mean,
yeah, but I feel if you're at number 3, maybe you go with the high upside. But number 1, I feel you should Bryce Young, maybe CJ Stroud too. I wouldn't flip out.
Oh yeah, either one of them.
But I would go nuts if you guys. I mean, his accuracy was terrible at Florida.
Well, and also Will Levis's draft stock is starting to go up right now.
Oh my! The idea that people are actually betting on him going number 1 overall is so stupid to me. It's not even real. But so you guys have a second? Do you have a third?
Yeah.
So you have all your draft picks except
we have obviously our first, a second. Wait, do we have a third? No, we don't have a fourth. We have first, second, third, 2 fifths, and a 6th.
So next year's when it really kicks in.
Next year we gave up next year's second, third, and the year after second, third, and obviously our first rounder.
So hey, there's always free agency. There's always free agency.
Yeah. And that's the thing, we're not signing anybody. We have literally, which I mean, you need money for rookies, but we literally have $25 million just sitting there right now. I mean, I don't know.
Yikes.
It's gonna be interesting.
No, I think it's I think it will be very interesting to see. Free agency looks low-key nice next year. Next year, you got I mean, these guys are probably gonna get like franchise tagged or something. T. Higgins is probably gonna get franchise tagged.
And that's another thing. We need to extend Brian Burns. He's gonna get massive extension this upcoming year.
Do you see that Jaguars defensive tackle? I've never heard his name before, and he got like $11 million per year. I was like, what? What? It's like, I sound like the Pat McAfee show when they go, what? What? Yeah, that's crazy though. But we got DZ in here, so actually I'll just bring DZ in. You know, all the OGs here. What's up, DZ?
Yeah.
So DZ, you pretty hyped for tomorrow night? What's the plan in your household? What you doing tomorrow night for draft night?
Well, my whole room is a fan cave of the Giants and Yankees, so I'll be definitely locked in there when the time comes. So yeah.
I can't believe we have to wait till pick 25 tomorrow. I mean, that's gonna be like a whole new realm. I mean, like I thought it took forever to get to pick 20 last year when Kenny Pickett got picked. Which also that was just weird because like I thought Kenny Pickett was gonna go actually to Carolina.
Yeah, I did too, kind of.
But I think that's why pick 20 just stood out to me at the moment.
That's why I love pick 1 because I can just got 10 minutes. They can just chill.
Right.
Like, so in years past, obviously I haven't done as much. I've done way more draft work this year than I have in the past. However, in the past, I've just watched like the Giants pick and turn the TV off. I'm not gonna lie, I really have. However, this year I'm probably gonna watch past the Giants pick just to see who we got on the board going into day 2. That's probably
right.
But who do you guys think is gonna be there's always the shocker of the draft, obviously. I know. Who do you guys think is going to be that shocker this year? Who do you think?
Gosh, Jalen Carter to the Texans at pick 2.
Woo!
That was
Carson's bringing the heat.
My friend said the same thing. I'm not even joking, but I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
have to digest that. That's where do I have him? I think I have him going to pick 5 right now. You know, I said I would do a mock draft. I probably should start that because it's 8:56 and Sneaky's going live in 4 minutes, and I don't want you guys to all leave because Sneaky's going live. So
you didn't go live Tuesday, so I wasn't sure if he's having a show this week.
no, he said I'm pretty confident he's having a show tonight. That's what he told me last night when I called him. He said he was going to have his show tonight because I guess he said he wanted to pack and get everything done first.
Yeah, he's going
and then have a show. So I think he's having a show tonight. I don't know, but we're going to get going with the mock draft here. And on the clock first, of course, we have I got to share the screen. That's kind of important. You guys are going to be thinking I'm going batty over here. All right. So feel free to give me your input, but I think we can all agree that Bryce Young should go number 1 overall. Do we all agree? I'll agree.
Yeah.
All right. Now we get to number 2. And this is the wild card. Do they go quarterback? I think they do. However, some people would beg to differ. Do they go defensive line? You got Jalen Carter here. I think they might go Williams.
That wouldn't really be an unusual pick because he's like one of the best ranked players. But
yeah, but he has a kick.
They're in desperate need of quarterback.
Yeah, I don't know if they really want to do another year of Davis Mills, so just gonna go CJ Stroud. Number 3 overall. Wait, can I take trades in this draft, or do I have to have subscribe to freaking PFF? Who subscribes to PFF though? Real talk. Who subscribes to PFF? Like they also the other thing that ticks me off about PFF is in the beginning. Hold up, can I do trades or no? Nope, can't. Have to subscribe to PFF. Yeah, in the beginning of the process, in the beginning of the draft, they let you do everything in this simulator. And now they made it so you had to pay. and I'm like, really? But anyways, if the Cardinals do stay here, they're gonna go Will Anderson out of Alabama. You guys agree so far?
I agree.
Right, yeah.
All right, pick 4. Got the Colts. Now this is an interesting one. Do they go Will Levis? Do they go Anthony Richardson? Who do they go?
I think Levis. I'm saying Levis.
I just can't have Levis above Richardson. I can't.
I
He's
know,
just not
but
that
I feel like
good.
it seems
The
like
only reason I think Levis is because I hear they're big fans in Indianapolis.
that's what. Yeah. Mhm.
I hear their front office loves him. And think about it. Their owner is crazy. I mean, Jim Irsay is like – Jim Irsay, if I work for you someday, I am so sorry, and I hope you don't find this. But Will Levis would fit right in with Jim Irsay. I mean, Will Levis puts freaking mayonnaise in his coffee. Who is that? Did you see the video?
And eats the full banana.
Yeah, did you see it? And he eats the whole banana. That is on the craziness level of Jim Irsay. So let's go Will Levis to the Colts. That's just what I'm gonna go with right now. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but you never know.
Carter.
What?
Seahawks like Jalen Carter. I'm calling it.
Yep. I'm gonna go Jalen Carter as well.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna go corner here, Devin Witherspoon or Christian Gonzalez, but I'm gonna go Devin Witherspoon. I think he's better than Christian Gonzalez, just by a smidge. So, do the Raiders go Anthony Richardson? Do they do it? Do they not? I think they're tempted.
I don't see how you can't.
True. I mean, at that spot.
I mean, they're the Raiders. So let's just think about their history real quick.
They threw like in there.
Well, in the past, they have drafted.
Hey, they did get rid of Waller, so they could go Dalton Kincaid.
Oh my God, if they do that at pick 7, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Like you said, it's the Raiders.
It is the Raiders. I'm gonna channel my inner Captain Jack because that's Raiders fan. Probably one of the biggest Raiders fans actually. But anyways, good channel my inner. Oh shoot! Actually, they don't really have anyone else. I think they're gonna go. I mean, I think in this position, I think they have to go Anthony Richardson, right?
I mean, right. Most logical.
Or they could go Christian Gonzalez.
Or they could go Hendon Hooker.
Oh my God!
If Hendon Hooker goes in the top 10,
I think you could go to 11 with Tennessee. But anyways, they need a corner bad over there. I'm gonna go Christian Gonzalez. I think they're gonna go cornerback eventually, just not in the first round. At pick number 8, you got the Falcons. I think they're all in on Desmond Ridder.
they are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you love that, Carson, just because gives you the clear advantage, over them. Who do I go here? Who do I know? I would say Jackson's in the Jigba. I just feel like that's too rich. Oh, I feel like Atlanta's the team that would take the Combine Warrior Nolan Smith, though.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
I think Atlanta would be that team. They're going to be like the Jaguars last year, taking the Combine Warrior. God, think of the Jaguars drafted like Aiden Hutchinson. They would have been so much better this past. Anyways. Chicago. Oh, I know you love Chicago, Carson. I know you do. Took your DJ Moore and all. I think they need to protect Justin Fields. They need to get that kid some protection on there. What do you guys think about Peter Skoronski out of Northwestern? What do you guys think?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, probably best lineman or tackle in the draft.
Yep, that's what my thinking is too. All right, number 10 overall. I'm thinking kicker here. All right.
No.
I am a big fan. All right, huge fan of Ethan Evans out of Wingate. Wingate College. Punter Ethan. I'm just kidding. Okay.
No, they'll get a long snapper.
Yeah. Wait, is there a long snapper on here? Hold up.
No.
Ethan Evans. Hold up. Let's take the worst kicker. Gavin B. Chili. UTEP.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna say Bijan Robinson here.
Yeah.
I think it's rich. However, they're not going to get him at 31 or wherever, or 30.
They did lose Miles Sanders to us.
Yes, they did do that.
True. I don't know.
All right. Tennessee is an interesting case. I really don't want to give them Jackson Smith-Njigba, but I feel like
they're Anthony Richardson.
Whoa! Really? Whoa.
What?
They said they are literally in love with him.
How much are they paying Ryan Tannehill or whatever?
They're about to ship him off.
Yeah, they said they were going to trade him, though.
They said they've lost all hope in Malik Willis.
Yeah, they lost all hope in the player they drafted last year. And I think Anthony Richardson's going to go here at 11. I think you're right.
Which I don't see him falling to 11, but never know.
I mean, I don't know who else. You think Levis falls to 11? You think you switch Levis and Richardson?
I'd hope Richardson goes for Levis, but like you said, Levis, the Colts love him for some reason.
I really think it's because Jim Irsay is crazy and Will Levis is crazy. I really do. So now you've got the Houston Texans on the clock because they trade away Deshaun Watson, robbed the Cleveland Browns, and now they have so many draft picks. All right. Anyways, it's not my narrations over here. Although all those narrations were very true. So,
and this is the part where if they take C.J. Stroud, this is the perfect chance to take Jackson Smith-Njigba. If the Texans do that.
Yeah.
I think they take him here. I do. I think they get they pair the Ohio State duo up, and then they're a year ahead of the Joe Burrow and what is it? Jamar Chase combination.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Jackson Njigba. Oh, and the Packers are so sad because now they lost out on Jackson Smith-Njigba, but they're okay because they're going to take Dalton Kincaid out of Utah, best tight end in this draft. Injury, yes, it's a question. However, he's still the best tight end in this draft. So we're going to take Dalton Kincaid out of Utah. I need to get some more lighting down here for tomorrow. But anyways, we're in a different part of the household. I know you guys can't tell because I got the virtual background going, but we're in the basement for the draft because I'll have 3 TVs going. I'm just kidding. I only have 2. ESPN on one, NFL Network on one. I think I'm gonna go ESPN on the big one and NFL Network on the small one because I feel like ESPN is always more ahead than NFL Network. But we'll see. Maybe I'll switch them like halfway through the draft. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm turning Twitter off.
I thank you for. I should turn my Twitter notifications off because there's no way I'm gonna be right on time with like the clock or whatever, or like the like what's going on in person and all that. So I think I should. Thank you for reminding me of that. I really appreciate that. Like, actually,
there's always that one person that loves to ruin stuff.
Yeah, no, there is. That's for sure. So, pick 14. What do the Patriots do? They love offensive line. I mean, they took like freaking Chattanooga college kid over there. So, that was like the stunner of the draft last year. That was hilarious. Does anyone know how good he was this year, though?
I can't remember.
Did he like work out or no? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Tackle. They go tackle. I think they go tackle here. Broderick Jones out of Georgia. I mean, that's a little rich here, but they need to protect their boy Aaron Rodgers, the 54-year-old. 41. Sorry. Couldn't tell by his gray beard today. Broderick Jones to the Jets. Washington, pick 16. I hate to do it. I really do because I think they go Deontay Banks here. I don't know why Joey Porter's rated lower. I think it's just because he's a little more grabby. But I think they need a corner down there desperately. They don't need defensive interior, which I love Kalijah Kancey. However, they do not need him. They just paid. Who'd they pay? Montez Sweat.
Well, they didn't pick up Chase Young's 5th-year option.
Well, that's valid, but he's a defensive end. So
yeah.
You got Brian Branch. They don't really need a safety down there. Miles Murphy should be good, but I think I've seen Deontay Banks going to them in a lot of mock drafts. I'm gonna go with Deontay Banks. 17. Oh, shoot, I'm gonna go with my guns. I'm gonna go with Joey Porter Jr. That's who I got going here.
Yeah.
18. I think this is where Kalijah Kancey goes. I think this is where Kalijah Kancey comes off the board. Why do they need to? Oh, because Jameson Williams got suspended. Oh, what an idiot, though. I mean, seriously, how dumb do you have to be?
These people did not learn from Calvin Ridley.
You see how Calvin Ridley got, and I don't care if you were betting on another game. You know, on the rule book, it's in your contract. You cannot bet on games in the facility on any other sports or NFL games. So, I'm just saying. That's all. But yeah, I think this is where Kalijah Kancey will end up going, though. Pick number 19, got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is where I think the 25-year-old
They need
man.
a lot. They need a lot.
All right, they do need a lot. Holy cow. Maybe they go Brian Branch.
He did the Hooker.
I honestly wouldn't be shocked if they draft Hendon Hooker, though.
Or Tanner McKee.
Tanner McKee's
rated that low? I did not know that.
He's dropped a lot. Oh, this is a tough pick. I'm not gonna lie. Who do they go? They need like everything at this point.
I mean, I guess they could go tight end right here and get Michael.
Yeah, maybe the best player available, Michael Mayer. Yeah, we'll go with him. Oh, pick 20. What a pick, though. Seattle Seahawks on the board here. Guard, center, defensive line. They already got defensive line. I think they go Cyrus Torrance here. He's rated really low. Actually, not as low as I thought. But Osiris Torrance is a beast in the run game. I mean, he is crazy. He was really good at Florida. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, 21. I think they go wide receiver here. And I think they take my boy Zay Flowers, not Jordan Adams. Oh, wait, Quinn Johnson's still on the board.
There's a lot of receivers still on the board.
Did I not take one receiver? Oh, no, I took – I honestly think this is a realistic mock draft. This could be very well.
I could definitely see that happen.
This is definitely what could happen tomorrow. I'm just saying. I'm feeling pretty good about this right now. Anyways. Not that I want to.
Hopefully they select someone more will fuck it up down there anyway, so.
Oh, I think they take Joel. I don't think they take. I think they like Zay Flowers a lot. That's what I hear.
I mean, yeah, their whole wide receiver core is injury prone anyway. So.
Baltimore. I mean, they don't want Lamar to keep crying, so I think they go wide receiver again. I mean, I know they just got OBJ and all. I still don't think that's enough. I mean, are you really going to rely as OBJ, the injury-prone player himself?
That contract is horrible.
Yeah, that contract was completely horrible. I mean, sheesh. I think they go Quentin Johnston here. He fits their scheme really well. Shoot, what do the Vikings do here? They need an edge? No, they don't. Of course they don't.
Grab another wide receiver?
Oh my god.
I really don't want to give them Jordan Addison. They could, however, it's like it's the only option though. Actually, they need everything on their defense. Like their defense is just completely terrible. So I'm gonna give them a difference maker on the defense, Miles Murphy.
Brian Branch is dropping.
Yeah, but Brian Branch is a safety at the same time. I mean, if you remember, Xavier McKinney could have gone pick 20 of the Cowboys of the year. But anyways, then no one wanted a safety. 24. Good old Jacksonville Jaguars. What do they do? I think they go Brian Branch. I think that's a possibility. Let's see the probability. Do they tell me what team he's projected to go to? Let's see. Hey, look at that. 16% Jaguars. Ha!
Wow.
Call me the genius. I'm just kidding. I'm going to take Brian Branch. 25, and he is just sitting here for the Giants. I mean, he is just, he's just sitting here waiting. Oh, and look at that, 19% drafted by the New York Giants.
This is just the perfect mock right here.
Oh my gosh, stop playing with me. This is why I'm going to be a future NFL GM, y'all. Future NFL GM. If this is what happens, y'all never should disgrace my mock drafts again. I'm just saying. This is looking pretty good on Ash. I'm really confident about this. All right, where are we? 26. This is where things can get a little sloppy sometimes, though. Oh, the good old Cowboys. I'm gonna go punt. Oh, I'm just kidding. 26. I already used it on the Eagles. A lot of tackles on the board.
Emmanuel Forbes.
I think they have to go O-line only because their offensive line is getting older and older. I mean, it's just.
I know, but they drafted that tackle last year.
True, but then I don't know.
I don't know what to do here. I really don't. Let's see what the Cowboys are supposed to. Let's see if Darnell White ever goes to the Cowboys in any one mock drafts. Let's see. Trends. Oh wait, Steelers. That's really high. Jets. That's really high. Bears. Whoa. People be going nutsos. All right. Just gonna act like I didn't see that. Let's see what's going on with Oklahoma Sooners Anthony Harris over here. Let's see where he's supposed to go. Bruh. Maybe I'll give the Chiefs a tackle probably, but we're not there yet. We're not there. This is a hard pick. Why so many tackles on the board? Oh, Tyree Wilson's on the board. They need an edge rusher. I mean,
I've seen a mock of Tyree going at number 2.
They could go interior D-line to help Micah Parsons.
Yeah, but who is there on the interior?
I don't even know. I'm just saying they need help from the inside.
Oh, Brian Brees, maybe. Maybe Brian Brees. Let's see what Mozzie Smith got. I think he's more of a second-round pick personally, but let's see where he's going here. Eagles 12%, Saints to like end of the first round. Brian Brees, does he ever go to the Cowboys? Let's see. Load. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I swear, no one knows how to mock draft in these things. All right. I'm going to go. I like Brian Brees, actually. Real talk, I do like Brian Brees. I don't know why he's ranked 40th, but PFF, sometimes their rankings are a little strange. I think Emmanuel Forbes maybe here. Linebacker, defensive interior. Let's see if Emmanuel Forbes ever goes to the Buffalo Bills. Let's see. Trends. I think I'm using this trends thing a little too much. What do you guys? Oh! What do you know? What did you know? What do you know? Let's go Emmanuel Forbes here. All right, I'm going to be completely honest. I definitely think like this last part of the draft is going to be completely wrong. So please do not kill me when it is. All right, Darnell Washington. I could see him going. I mean, the Bengals, they need a tight end, right? Yeah, they need a tight end. I've actually seen Darnell Washington going here. So, all right. 29th, Saints. Did I give someone Hendon Hooker yet? Did I give someone? No.
Oh, no.
I actually could see them going Hendon Hooker here. I could.
They gave.
Yeah, they give a lot of money to whatever his name is.
Yeah, they gave Derek Carr way too much.
Yeah, him, that guy. Yeah, that's always what I pointed when I think about Daniel Jones's contract. But anyways. Saints. Shoot, guard, center. Why does everyone have the same needs in the end of the first round? You got literally defensive interior, linebacker, cornerback. Defensive, that's defensive line. So they just need everything on the defensive line, I guess is what that means, right? I'm gonna say
why does they need cornerback? I mean,
they got that old bum, whatever his name is. Oh shoot. I don't know why Tyree Wilson is this low, but I'm just gonna he's kind of best player available, so I'm just gonna give him them. I hear the Eagles are into the tackle position. That's what I'm hearing. And Darnell White seems to be allegedly the best tackle on the board. So we're gonna just give him that. And when your Kansas City Chiefs, the Super Bowl champions of Super Bowl, what is it? 55? 53? Where are we? Where are we at? 55. Super Bowl 55 champions. It's really hard to keep up, The Giants haven't won one, so it's kind of hard, Anyways, let's just see who the worst. I'm kind of interested. Who's the worst player on PFF's board though? Kicker. Oh, that looks great. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways. Oh, the Eagles. You want to talk about? Or no, the Cowboys need a kicker though. I mean, that would they need a kicker. Did they ever get a tackle to replace Orlando Brown? Anyone know?
I don't think so.
Hey, look at that. Perfect fit. Anton Harris to the Chiefs. And that mocks up that. Okay. So I'm pretty good about like the first 20. I'm pretty confident like the first 25 picks. After that, it just all went to hell. I mean, honestly, I really just started selecting random players. I'm not even going to lie. You're kidding. You're absolutely kidding, right? Can I not see my – okay, thank you. Can I just want to see the results.
There you go.
I really just want – don't grade my draft. I just want to see the results. Thank you. All right. Can I, like, save this, or do I have to have PFF Plus for that too?
Probably.
All right. Got it. So I'm just going to have to screenshot this so I can go back to this tomorrow night when I'm right about the first top 10 picks. We're just going to do. All right. We're going to screenshot. That looks pretty good to me. All right. You got picked up. All right. We got to start 10 then. All right. Man, I hate you, PFF. You are the most annoying thing that's ever happened in the game of football. All right. Literally, like, who makes you pay for a mock draft? Like, I want to know. You know what? I want to ask PFF, how many people do you really have signed up that are using PFF Plus? I mean, seriously. Like, the only people that are legitimately using PFF Plus are people that just have money to play with. I'm just saying.
So it's like fantasy owners that win every year.
Yeah, that's definitely like fantasy, like sweat fantasy people definitely spend their money on like this kind of stuff. I never play a paid fantasy football team because usually my fantasy football team comes at the fate of like Saquon Barkley getting injured or something. I usually don't draft Saquon Barkley. That's just an example. I usually draft like. I think I drafted Dalvin Cook last year. That was a terrible pick. But, all right, there's my final mock draft. Let's just go over this beautiful thing real quick. Number 1, you've got obviously the savior of Carolina, Bryce, who's going to be thrown to DJ Shark himself. Shark, get it? Shark.
Hey, as long as we can win the NFC South, I'm fine.
CJ Stroud, number 2 overall to the Texans. I'm going to believe it until I see it otherwise. Anyways, Will Anderson, number 3 overall to the Arizona Cardinals. Best edge on the board. I got Will Levis, number 4 overall. Wouldn't be surprised. I actually would be surprised if he didn't. Jalen Carter, number 5 overall. Seems like something the Seattle Seahawks would do.
Yeah, definitely.
Devin Witherspoon, I mean, they trade away their best corner, so obviously they have to get a new one, right? Maybe they'd go Christian Gonzalez over him, but, these can go interchangeable kind of thing. All right, Christian Gonzalez to the Raiders. Obviously, the Raiders need a cornerback desperately. They really don't have a cornerback. The last cornerback they had was doing some interesting stuff on Instagram, so we're just going to go past that. You guys remember that when he, threatened, his friend, Ashley? How dumb do you have to be to do? Anyways. Atlanta Falcons, you got Nolan Smith, Combine Warrior. Atlanta Falcons are definitely someone that would fall for the Combine Warrior type of guy. I could just see that happening. I'll speak it into existence if I have to. Peter Skoronski, I think, out of Northwestern, best tackle on the draft. Chicago Bears need to protect their franchise quarterback. And they also have a bunch of picks for the next couple years, so they courtesy of the Carolina Panthers and Carolina Carson. Bijan Robinson, pick number 10. You got the Eagles, obviously. They they can just pick whoever they want and they'll still be really good. So I could have given them a kicker and they still would have been good. Jackson to Jibba. All right, you know what? I don't even want to go through this whole thing. All you need to know is that tomorrow night this is going to be really accurate and y'all aren't going to be laughing. All right, that's all I got. That's all I got to say. Oh my gosh, are they going to let me download it? No way. Are they going to? Oh my God! Who? PFF let me download it.
Oh,
That is absolutely bonkers. All right. I think the only thing that's a little messed up with this is that like I have JSN going like 12th, and then I don't have another wide receiver coming off the board till what, like 22? Oh no, 21. That's actually not that bad though. That's not terrible. Well, we'll see if this is accurate tomorrow night. Caroline, Carson, DZ. Oh wait, let me remove so all your faces can come up on my screen. I appreciate all of you, each and every single one of you, for coming on here tonight for our Draft Eve Hype Live podcast. All right. I'm sure you guys enjoyed this. Are you guys gonna be here tomorrow night? Carson, you gonna be here tomorrow night?
I am not going on any social media until the number 1 pick is announced.
Okay. Well, he'll be here at pick number 2. So we can hear him, ordering his Bryce Young jersey on the spot. He's definitely. I know you want to. I know you want to.
I might.
Your GM is definitely like that draft day. You ever watch the movie Draft Day? Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, your GM's definitely like the GM in that movie that like gets the like quarterback jersey before you even draft him and all that. Your GM definitely has his Bryce Young jersey like hanging up in his office already, just waiting for Bryce Young to come in and autograph it and all this. He's like I'm worth $1 million or $1 billion myself, but I need another $1 million of your autograph on this jersey. So I appreciate if you just autograph this for me real quick. I've had this for months, by the way. Months. Months. Just lost though. Seriously, real talk. I that would be crazy though. I bet he does. I bet he already does have his Bryce Young jersey. I bet the Carolina Panthers team store is already printing those things out. I know they are. I mean, there's just no. You guys have number 9 available? Just out of curiosity.
No.
I don't think so. No.
So what he's gonna go with 15? That would be tough, right? Or number 1, like Cam Newton?
Yeah,
or is that,
I think it's gonna be number 1.
I don't know how Cam would feel about that though.
Which I think number 1 should be retired in my opinion, but
yeah, but like I mean, your franchise hasn't been around for that long, so I guess that's valid. You guys have a Ring of Honor?
Yeah, I believe so.
Were there like 2 players in it or what?
I think so.
I mean, your team's fairly new, right? It's like
27 years old.
Yeah, so I mean, you guys can't have that many legends. Do you have any Super Bowls? No, you have 0, right?
Nope, just 2 appearances.
Not that I want to like I know I sound like I'm not talking to a Cowboys. I generally was asking if you had a Super Bowl win. No. I swear I wasn't trying to be mean.
No. But one's coming. One is coming, and Bryce Young is going to take us to victory.
Promised Land Bryce Young over here. Hopefully that goes well for you. But Carson, I appreciate you for coming on. We can't wait to see you at the number 2 overall pick tomorrow. Since you don't want to come on at the number 1 overall pick.
Hey, I'm not going on anything.
Which I got no hate for. I get it. I completely get it. However, I'm going to have to close my chat when the Giants pick because I know everyone's going to tell me, and I'm just going
to. Yeah.
Hands off the chat. DZ, I appreciate you both. Or DZ and Carson, I appreciate you both for coming on, and you guys have a good night. Also, Siggy's not live, so don't believe.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that.
All right, appreciate both of you. See ya.
All right, see ya.
All right, guys, thanks for joining the live. Whoa, all right, thanks for joining the live podcast. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. I like this one. This one was pretty fun. We got to do, have some fun. Carson, DZ, the whole crew, Daily NYG, thank you for coming on, all of you guys. Appreciate it. We'll do it again tomorrow night. 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are live here on the Giants Chronicles podcast. I hope to see you all then. Carson, I know you'll be here at the number 2 overall pick because you don't want to be here at the number 1 overall pick. So I appreciate both of you, or all 3 of you. I appreciate Austin, Danny for being in the chat tonight. And all of you NFL fans, I wish you a very happy draft eve. And as I always say, let's go Big Blue. See y'all tomorrow night. Woo!